The origins of the word Moor. Just let me give you some examples of the word Moor. There was a brother or a gentleman by the name of Richard Hakluyt. He was a traveler in the 1400s who reported that in the old times the people of Africa were called Ethiops or Moors or Moorins, which means that the word Moor was used for anybody of dark complexion. Like Ethiop means land of burnt faces. Moors meant black. In Spanish, mora is blackberry. Moreno is dark complexion. Moreno also means sweetheart. Mira, morena. You know, when you say morena in Spanish, sometimes that means sweetheart. In French, moricard means dark skin. Morillon means black grape. In Italian, mora means Negro or Moorish female. Mora also means blackberry, which when you go to Spanish, mora means blackberry. And then you have moraiola, M-O-R-A-I-O-L-A, which means a black olive. So you have the derivation of the word Moor, so they can't get out of the concept of what the word meant. The word means black. But you see, when you're speaking English, English says that you can say what you want to because you control people's minds. So if you say it, it is. I see.
When I speak, you can't talk unless spoken to. Most sound like records, broken to with no facts. Trust me, I'm not quoting you. Melanin beings do what they're not supposed to, going against the biological makeup. Instead of shooting sun rays, guns they take up to go against tanks and carriers of aircraft. When I use air, the beast says no witchcraft. When I use fire, speak truth and shut up a liar. If I use earth, I'm calling on fam from the hollow core. When I use water, flow like a tsunami on y'all. Martin Luther told y'all non-violence. He was a warlock, Rosicrucian, handle magic in silence. Been on this continent, living in minus degrees in temp. In the plus is where my mind is. Open up your mind, iris. I said it's ISIS. Her son here, Root is who the Christ is. Light of the world, watch me enlighten a nerd. In your stomach like the center, I'll frighten your turds. Give you the runs, heighten your blurs with tones and words. Talk the skyscrapers are killing the birds. I'm giving you nerves and my goosebumps tingle your spine. You're listening to Iron Sheik and thinking it's prime. The absolute oils got me not stinking a dime. Can't check enough peeps house, man, it's stinking a swine. Many sell out for a deal and sign with ink on the line. Incarcerating your speech with fiat, cars and yachts. Drinking devil's liquids, Henny and yak. Rappers turn convicts, goddess turn bomb chicks. Niggas yelling fuck the police is nonsense. They got guns by the box and run your streets. Widow your so-called whore after they clap at your throat. Parole not, when caught, the gat didn't blow. I heard stories about men putting cock in a bro in the showers, or get guards to leave the wash towers while the gang rape you in a bed of dead flowers. Thousands of brothers, they wore those briefs. Can't think how much semen is on those sheets. Most need to go in strong, not weak. Like my babe brothers, LeBron and Shakur Malik. It's not cool living in the jail cell. Rappers and MCs are liars and the truth they don't tell. Agents using examples of Larry Davis to have you shooting out with pigs from the basement to get caught and then become a killer replacement. Cops crooked like the eyebrow, plus they lie too. Seeing is believing, believing is fake. They say fuck fruition and have blind faith. They take your collection, won't give it to God. They take your perception and they give it to God. Seeing is believing, believing is fake. They say fuck fruition and have blind faith. They take your collection, won't give it to God. They take your perception and they give it to God. Most don't learn till it's too late. Most say that they real, but they too fake. Most act minor, but think they too great. Most be fake just cause they too bait. Most don't learn till it's too late. Most say that they real, but they too fake. Most act minor, but think they too great. Most be fake just cause they too bait. Welcome to Scarborough. Youths want cash without tango. Candle magic got me calling on Shango. When I strike, I'm coming from lightning angles. Wet up in your ride like dangles. Know your place. When me and the God step in the place, devils got step in their face. No matter your race, watch your speech. We defend peace with justice. Love for the God make you shit like mustard or run like custard. Too slow, so you know how it go. Send him to Assad. I'm not the one to judge you, bro, or judge you, sis. Humanity written from hip to hip, but you're shaking them and not getting your womb equipped. Degrading yourself for women's rights, not saving yourself. Turning a dyke, but won't spiritually raise yourself. Waste of sperm, can't even wait to perm. Getting viruses and symptoms, you're thinking it's germs. Making so many mistakes, from none you learn. Seeing your future as the fucking cauldron turn. Ease the burn of your young son's death. Blaming the influence, but never blaming yourself. Drive a shot, but never a crooked cop. Crip shot, but never a racist cop. Racism doesn't exist, so stop. Rex 84, King Alfred got him on the block for chopping. Nigga Mortus, abuse ain't stopping. Guns on your shirts, but your pistol's not cocking. Popping and locking, guns jam for 10 you're locked in. Or eternal sleep in a closed coffin. Most don't learn till it's too late. Most say that they real, but they too fake. Most act minor, but think they too great. Most meet fake just cause they too bait. Most don't learn till it's too late. Most say that they real, but they too fake. Most act minor, but think they too great. Most meet fake just cause they too bait. In the name of Allah and Ali, Islam to all. Join the MST. You should hear about birthrights and nationality. For you are not Negroes or what you claim to be. In the name of Allah and Ali, Islam to all. Join the MST. You should hear about birthrights and nationality. For you are not Negroes or what you claim to be. Learn your foreparents' ancient divine creed. Learn your foreparents' ancient divine creed. Learn your foreparents' ancient divine creed. Since 1913, I've been planting the seeds. Enemies planted, agents, I had to leave. I know it was abrupt, but bear with me please. Among the many teaching, man have two selves. These are lower and higher. You want the one that justice breeds. Uplifting the Moors. Be yourself is what you need. Ancient forefather didn't salat on their knees. Not even under his own vine and fig trees. Fell to slavery for abandoning divine creeds. Denationalized since 1774. Now you hurt others with hands, tongues, and thoughts. Confused at the roads when you see them cross. The object of Moor's life is to unfold a horse. Islam doesn't teach we were born in sin. If unlimited capacities can be found within, humanity has been left at the mercy of those who in them have no mercy. If only Allah guides the Moorish movement, the faith in your prophet, please don't lose it. In the name of Allah and Ali, Islam to all. Join the MST. You should hear about birthrights and nationality. For you are not Negroes or what you claim to be. In the name of Allah and Ali, Islam to all. Join the MST. You should hear about birthrights and nationality. For you are not Negroes or what you claim to be. Coming as he did with a national message. Many disrespect and don't get the lessons. Following the speakers, not the words spoken. Connected to the higher powers or wires broken. This is our prophet and there's none left. False prophets point followers to the joys of death. Circle 7 says Jesus but means Ben Yosef. Where you find Allah, we know the heart is closest. To find a real prophet in these days is rare. Most propagate a faith to have the people in fear. Together we stand, divided we fall. Prophet said study the Constitution, cause law is all divine and national principle specific. His call to all loyal and faithful Moors is specific. Most made our prophet suffer severely in the past, waving banners with the claims of a national flag. In the name of Allah and Ali, Islam to all. Join the MST. INC about birthrights and nationality. You are not Negroes standing in front Zion gates. In the name of Allah and Ali, Islam to all. Join the MST. Heaven's Gate Guardsmen, birthrights and nationality. For you are not Negroes or what you claim to be. Zion Gate Opener, Heaven's Gate Guardsmen, repping for the one oak and henchman. Zion Gate Opener, Heaven's Gate Guardsmen, repping for the one oak and henchman. Zion Gate Opener, Heaven's Gate Guardsmen, repping for the one oak and henchman squadron. Mudra's on stage to the crowd, I'm a marksman. Crosshair, your pioneer, my dress shoes are Clarks, man. No square front shoes, rappers just like cowboys. In tight jeans like Aerosmith, my time's now, boy. Y'all been on the mic, some of y'all fell off the stages. You got the ancients vexed, so they got me on your cases. Got me on the humble, but if you get it twisted, who won't make you crash your car and blast you with spirits? No fear none, ritualistics make rapping dummies. Limber than some wet biscuits, rise you like biscuit. Your bank account doubles for talking arms out and making youths get in trouble. You don't have to believe it. I call it as I see it, call me Simon. The more carrying the cross will pale Jesus. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the one open, henchman Ivy squadron. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the one open, henchman Ivy squadron. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the IHF and 2CMB squadron. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the one open. Yo, handshake dead, man. We all grown up. Lousy doing the art, Seb won the Grey Cup. Demolition man, a married man, call it royalty. Vending at my lectures, showing their loyalty. Agents try to flop it and bump into Orishas. Give you their nightmares like deep sea creatures. Give you bad karma, cancel karmic credit. If I put your name on it, you wish I never said it. You wish I just did it. You plotted and you schemed. I saw you, visualizing the golden beam. Look through the stargate, a glimpse of the future made me see a judgment. And tell the thugs not to shoot ya. Medallions on string, thinking I'm a cheapskate. Fake rocks get locks cut off like Buddha's beefcake. Fake Nuwapian get slapped with Dark Circle 7 and branded with Noble Drew Ali as a lesson. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the one open, henchman Ivy squadron. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the one open, henchman Ivy squadron. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the IHF and 2CMB squadron. Zion Gate opener, Heaven's Gate guardsman. Reppin' for the one open. MK Ultra, King Alfred, or X84. Once all Melanites behind cage doors. In front of the idiot box, drinking cores, watching sports. At the picnic, first in line for porks. Can't find your mind, some say that it's lost. Moorish science says divine souls got tossed, abandoned. Love is my ammo, peace is the cannon. Truth is the Ayahuasca talking through the shaman. Freedom is the freedom, justice I must get. Tears fall like no shot with the pilgrim's muskets. The ruckus I bring, but this ain't Wu-Tang. Hold you accountable, Shimitar takes it two hands. Sent up the frankincense from Sudan. Big up to my elder and the god Moses holding up move band. Rainbow flag rapping Fruity Loop, 2 cans. Same company got cola in 2 cans. Different labels, you're navigating L is your label. Matriarch rules, watch the goddess not cable. My property, now the rights of the archives papal. Ex-knights now sheiks of the round table. Ancients return to reclaim and learn how to not to succumb to the combustion burn. Astral projecting, as above so below, so you know off the cosmos we're reflecting. Yo bro, laws of nature, make the sun hate you. Hybrid cockazoid, I'm all pro but not rapanoid. My deep mob, make devil's horns kebab. Don't get my Islam twisted with jihad. Don't get the Muslim mixed up with Muslims. Don't mistake the Mufti force for hoodlums. We giving back Islam and his story. Taking my story, creating a myth story. That's what's hidden. It's not called Satanism. Men thinking they're wise, but they lack wisdom. Need I say more? In my proper person, I got judges tearing up the bonds and cursing. I self-law a master. In no guns, let God be whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. Let no guns, let God be whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. Most say they're ready for consciousness, I doubt it. Application is the path, but some reroute it. The most I can say is, we'll see about it. Mother Nature sets fires and they can't out it. They take oaths, I know the truth, but they can't shout it. I plant the seed in your mind at the highest route. Just like Jack's beans, roll a saga sensi scene. Empty ashtray hanging from the loose kente. Bobo beating on the djembe, calling Orishas, or hailing Goddess Manan or the Niggas. Red, black, green candles, golden flame. Make you think so much and end up with a swollen brain. Cause even she can see that he didn't create her. The point creatress is the only creator. I self-law and master. My son now run my birthright's a sovereign. God the macabre. Around me revolving. X-Alpha or David Starr. I'm shooting at your squadron. Illuminate my higher self, see from afar. I'm so against jail I can't rhyme in bars. I self-law and master. No guns, let God be whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law and master. No guns, let God be whirlwind blast ya. No need for tabs, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Artists Union. heads.
The M symbolizes an owl, and the R symbolizes the mouth of Ra. All right, so that comes to mean the word Moor. All right, based on hieroglyphics, based on Matrilineal.
When Moor study our Quran and questions for Moorish children, prosecutors and magistrates hail in the admin buildings, challenging jurisdiction, paperwork sent first, no fiat, quenching their money hungry, bloody credit thirst. Trustees benefit when they treat your estate that you thought was a provincial state is a big mistake. From corporate plantations, there's no escape or back door unless reserve rights on contract doors. Keep eyes open for like you misplaced something. It's witchcraft when you hear caught and your heartbeats jumping. Extortion, past due letters, fake money, bounty hunting. Filing public records, papers within dead counties fronting to have authority. Constitution approved, but those filed papers at the county doesn't stop the abuse. Might as well just put on the noose. Shackles and chains on ankles, no boots. In snowstorms with no shame, with no status, no flag, no free national name. With fractional damage, collateral, irrational claims. Catch a psych evaluation or contempt of quasi-court. Calling out what's not in evidence won't set a precedence. Misprision of treason and gross negligence. Denying due process and sharing the same sentiments. On you harder than cement is. If you give them a chance, I'm here to help you not enter their brainwash camps. Keep your neck hidden, no kidding. Watch out for vamps, light revealer. And keeper won't keep casting the lamps. Always giving without expecting thanks. In a b-boy stance, shimmer toss swinging an outstretched hand. Yo, they run on the floor with elegance, lower self-elements. Get the gentleness, stomp of Hannibal Alp elephants. Taking back our settlements, induce relevant resonance. In full life, ancestral mind, no artificial intelligence. Men turn bionic, high off the seedless hydroponic. Thinking they on it, but what they on it must be demonic. Not Baphomet, Moroccan star on his head. Crescent moons of Islam, he uses caduceus from Kemet. Sitting in meditation, goatee like a Rasta. Raised Kundalini, light bursts out the crown chakra. Volcanic viewed HD and panoramic. No ayahuasca root, seeing signs and symbols automatic. Did I play eyes, cause mine's so wide open. Maybe an omen, can't see truth cause your third eye swollen. And it's not going down no matter what spell's spoken. Or your devotion or golden potent potion. Can't even use water frozen, Moorish shogun. Says the calcifying chambers now rest in the bottom of oceans. Left hoping, false prophet potent and chasing. Minds under control like lasers for stealing, engraving. Mental blocks and thought barricades, the real enslaving. No cake, no type, no dynamic duo when I'm saving. With heads locked, heart brainwashed, don't think I'm breaking. Or b-boying, put scholars, very annoying. With hillbilly sovereigns, knowledge heat hawing. Being sold out by my owners, what has me worried?
Jimbo, why don't you assist lunch lady Doris in the kitchen?
It's hard for me to clean this giant pot when you keep spilling meat tenderizer all over me. Oh, great. Now I gotta work in the dark.
This sandwich tastes so young and impudent. Seymour, what's with the good grub?
Well, perhaps I ought to let you folks in on a secret. You remember me telling Jimbo Jones that I'd make something of him one day?
Are you saying you killed Jimbo, processed his carcass, and served him for lunch? Ah!
I wonder where Jimbo is today. He should have beaten us up for our lunch money an hour ago.
Oh, lunch lady, please do have another sloppy Jimbo. Because it's good night.
No, that's your third helping, young man. It's making you fat and soft and tender. You just cut in line, didn't you? Reported attention odor.
For how long?
Oh, about 7 minutes a pound should do it.
Okay, I got your German grub right here.
Art, does it strike you as odd that Udo disappeared and suddenly they're serving us this mysterious food called Uderbraten?
Oh, relax, kids. I've got a gut feeling Ooter's around here somewhere. After all, isn't there a little Ooter in all of us? In fact, you might even say we just ate Ooter and he's in our stomachs right now. Wait, scratch that one.
Mom! You gotta help! They're cooking kids in the school cafeteria!
Listen, kids, you're 8 and 10 years old now. I can't be fighting all your battles for you.
But Mom!
No buts. You march right back to that school, look them straight in the eye and say, "Don't eat me."
Okay.
Are the worst. Jimbo, why don't you assist lunch lady Doris in the kitchen?
Tell us something. Nobody no bigger than nobody here. Money no make you bigger than me. Wealth no make you bigger than me. We breathe the same here. All right, you see me? You know what get under my skin? Selfishness. I mean, I like people where too full of themselves and feel say them more than people and them better than people. Tomorrow no promise nobody. The world no revolve around no one person. The whole of the world are for me, for everybody. You see me I say? And the self-proclaimed thing, me not do that neither. Me not deal with individualism. You understand me I say? Yeah, expensive or indestructible and it's all about. Tell us something. Nobody no bigger than nobody here. Money no make you bigger than me. Wealth no make you bigger than me. We breathe the same here. All right, you see me? You know what get under my skin? Selfishness. I mean, I like people where too full of themselves and feel say them more than people and them better than people. Tomorrow no promise nobody. The world no revolve around no one person. The whole of the world are for me, for everybody. You see me I say? And the self-proclaimed thing, me not do that neither. Me not deal with individualism. You understand me I say? Yeah, me know why you feel like say, you know, the world revolve around you're indispensable or you're indestructible and it's all about.
Oh, they're going to turn the power. You're right. They're going to turn the power off. And you know who's going to thrive when there's no power, no water, no shit? All these third world motherfuckers that came across the border the last 3 years. They're not going to have a problem because where they came from, it was already like that. And so all of you soft men out there with your non-calloused hands and your man bun and shit, you're going to get your ass beat by these people whenever the shit goes down. These people are already hard and you're soft. Oh, they're going to turn the power. You're right. They're going to turn the power off. And you know who's going to thrive when there's no power, no water, no shit? All these third world motherfuckers that came across the border the last 3 years. They're not going to have a problem because where they came from, it was already like that. And so all of you soft men out there with your non-calloused hands and your man bun and shit, you're going to get your ass beat by these people when
get your ass beat. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day to all the Moors. Honors to Noble Drew Ali. Honors to the Prophet. Honors to the Prophet. We got to do our religious thing. But before we do that, before we do that, if you're near New York, it's going down. Because you already know when, you know, you see the wave from down there, right? You see the wave, so you can be on the board and you can get yourself ready. So when it hits, you can get the turnpike. You know, so get on the wave right now of knowing who you are, right? The edutainment lecture. Honors to the Moor. Hafiz Bey out there getting Moors together so we could put out this work and let people know what's up. You already know. You already know. Kush Day. Kush Day. Don't forget, go get the book. KhalifaMedia.com. Go get the book. Tomorrow's going to be near you, New York. Go build. You already saw what went down at Mecca. You already saw. So you know it's Moorish unity. You know it's Moorish unity. And build with the Moor. Make sure you support the book. Make sure you support the book. Right? Don't let these people fool you. Don't let them fool you. Because, you know, we had conversations. We spoke on the phone. People are supposed to take down videos and all that stuff. People aren't taking down videos. But, all right, do what you want then. So, hear them talking about they're doing credit union. All the Moors put 3 notes. That's all you got to do. And we could do this. These Moors in America people. And I don't care which body that they're from or whatever like that. This is not no hatred for any Moors or anything like that. This is an observance. Because we already talked to people on the phone. And clearly, you know, they're doing what they're doing. All right. So you're just putting yourself out there as the Moors who are just doing whatever. Fine. So I was wondering, since they're so game for credit unions and stuff like that, I was wondering, where were they at 2015? Because people want to pop up on you in this day and time, this electrifying age where men are going to and fro and they don't know what the hell's going on. Because they haven't been studying over the years or whatever, so they don't know what the hell's going on. They tell you what's going on. And people are playing games out here. Don't let them play games with you. 2015. Moor already went and tried to do it. Why didn't it work? Because some colonists? No, because of Moors. Why it didn't work? And if these Moors aren't on the active side, they're out here playing games with you. And the active side is, we've been here, we've been there, done that already, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Not because of some modern Europeans. Because of Moors, why it didn't work. I know I could vouch for at least 60 Moors. That's just our temple only. And then the Moors who we put on, hey, this Moor's doing this thing, check this out and see if, you know, if it's something you want to be involved with. Right? And it was only the active Moors that put their name down. All those supreme grand whoever's and all them claiming authority that they don't have and all that, none of them people signed up for the thing. All of them looked at it like he's some Moor trying to take over, some Moorish whatever, when he's doing something for the Moors. Right? This is 2015. Moors been there, done that. We already tried to do it. Moor dealt with the National Credit Union Administration. And everything was there set up to be done. And what happened? Moors, not modern Europeans. Moors didn't support it. So now they're telling you, oh yeah, we'll put three bucks in the hat and then let's go start something. Maybe let's go start something. How come you just didn't support what Moors were doing already? Just like still right now, honors to all the Moors who support the Moorish Museum, who know that they're Moors and know that there's a museum, whether they gave finance, whether they donated stuff to it, whether they called up and did the tour, whether they walked in, did the virtual tour, whether they know any time that they're at the Moor Science Temple, they're at Moorish Museum, however they're looking at it. The stuff been done. And can't say that it's not done because we're showing you, as usual, as always, we're showing you receipts. We're not just making up stuff. We're not just talking out our ass because we're Moors. We're talking what we've walked these steps to know without a shadow of a doubt. Right? Because that's why I say this ain't about that was all for that Moor to have the experience of dealing with all these Europeans and all that, and them accepting him as L, you know what I mean? And they ain't got no issue with it. And they're working with him and they're doing business with him and they're sending him letters and correspondence and whatever like that. There ain't no issue. Zero issue. No, you can't sign like that and none of that. Right? That was for that Moor and all those Moors who were experiencing that happening. Remember this 2015. What year is it right now? Please. Know how much work Moors put in? Active Moors? I wouldn't say that Moor's name because his name was on the thing. But we're talking about active Moors. Across the board. Moors doing stuff you don't even know. Stuff that Moors did. You don't even know situations that Moors had where they got out of it because they were a Moor. And they knew who they were. And they weren't playing any games with these modern Europeans. They're just being themselves. Just them. In all different jurisdictions. More saying no issues with these people. They're not bothering me. I'm not in their jurisdiction. And people accepted that. They didn't say he was sovereign citizen or nothing like that. They didn't go on campaign and all that stuff saying, oh, nah, he's that. None of that. Was in the door. All we needed was Moors to support it. And Moors were making up every reason why they shouldn't, why they can't. Moors were. And it wasn't even nothing. It was like some hundred something signatures or something. It wasn't even nothing crazy. It wasn't even nothing great. It wasn't even no thousands or anything like that. It was probably some hundreds he had to get. Moors with Moor science temples with members in there that they can count and say, okay, well, we got a temple right here, and then we got a branch temple, and we got 5 of those, and then each of those have 25 members, so the Moor could get the numbers. They didn't have to be down with it. Just for the numbers, they could have just put in their numbers. They didn't have to be down with it. They could have hated the Moor. And still said, you know what, for the nation, how much members we got? 70? All right, put all their names in. Signature. We'll sign off on all these people's signature that, yeah, they want it to happen. Temple 13 and all these more. Now, we're not going to be done that. When Noble Drew Ali didn't bring that and all that shit. Noble Drew Ali didn't bring a credit union. So we're not supporting it. Then look, 9 years later now, here comes pop-up people telling you about have a credit union. Doesn't sound familiar to the people with the consulate BS? That you saw some people pop up all of a sudden out of nowhere. They just popped up. They're the consulate. They're the consular generals of whatever, because the Constitution, and we're consular generals. And then that stuff went on, and then that fell off, and then somebody else different popped up, and they're saying that they're the consulate. And then that fell off, and then something else popped up, and then right. So for the banking or the whatever, it's every 9 years, right? That there's going to be a pop-up of some whoever trying to make some claim of some BS that was done already, wasting people's time and energy into things that are of no manifestation. And then asking the Moors who are active, well, how come the Moors? Well, if you weren't following those jackasses over there, recreating the wheel every damn time, instead of, you ever hear about a Moorish museum before? Who ever heard of a Moorish museum? A museum just strictly for the preservation of Moorish culture. And it has Moorish culture from all over the world. Real actual artifacts. Never. And if you experienced the Moorish museum, it would have been because you went to Moor Science Temple of America, and they had some pictures up and stuff like that. You have a Moorish bookstore, a place where you're gonna go and you're gonna get predominantly Moorish books, because it's a Moorish bookstore. It's not a black, African, Indian, colored bookstore. It's a Moorish bookstore. So you're going to get things pertaining to the Moors there. You want shirts? No, it's going to be shirts pertaining to the Moors. And it's not like everybody doesn't know. Because everybody who ever goes to a temple, whatever temple is that they got, anybody who ever goes to a temple, they're going to leave changed. It's either going to be change for the better or change for the worse. Because the worst is going back to the BS that you were doing. The best thing you could do is join the temple and assist in the missionary work. And there's enough work for everybody to do. So let's do some work. But no, all these other Moors, they don't want to do any work. They just want to talk. They just want to talk. And then nothing getting done. As if the talking is activity. The talking is not activity. Don't get played. There's a lot of games out here because people are playing pop-up. They started something. No, they didn't. No one's supposed to start anything. Deepak. Sowing seeds of gratitude for well-being. Gratitude is healing, life-affirming. Gratitude. Keep in mind our Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Gratitude, along with love, compassion, empathy, joy, forgiveness, and self-knowledge, is a vital attribute of our well-being. Vital. Gratitude. For all the selfish people who don't show gratitude. The ones who have their lessons, they already know what's up. They don't need this. They can go do whatever it is that they're doing outside. But for the two in the back, you want to get yourself, don't worry about some papers and Moorish cards and all that stuff. Learn the science of gratitude. Get your well-being right before you start talking about you're a Moor and you're out here, because it doesn't work like that. You're either 100% in or you're going to have issues. A majority of people have issues because they're never 100% in. There's got some nigger stuff that, which that's just what it is. You know what I mean? You have to detox the nigger from you first before you start getting here. And a way to do that is don't get caught up in filing UCC and all that stuff. Don't get caught up in any paper pushing BS. Focus on the divine. When you go to Noble Drew Ali, there's divine and national. There's divine first for a reason. So you should probably put some time to divine, leave that national stuff alone for a little bit, and look from the divine. Such beneficial associations with gratitude have accelerated scientific interest in and research on gratitude and well-being. What are you doing research on? A few days ago, I was researching 101 questionnaire. What are you researching? These people are doing research on gratitude and well-being. They're doing scientific research on gratitude and well-being. Keep thinking Drew Ali isn't the man and he didn't lay this whole thing up. Much of this growth of scientific interest in gratitude can be traced to the early pioneering gratitude research of psychologists Robert Emmons and Michael McCullough. In general, studies find that the frequency with which one experiences the feeling of gratitude, as well as the depth of emotion when experiencing it, are linked to improvements in perceived social support, as well as reduced stress and depression. Among groups seeking to support this work, the Greater Good Science Center, in collaboration with the Templeton Foundation, has been a strong advocate of advancing the science of gratitude and expanding that science into diverse areas of human health and well-being. This is where they're going with it. So if we can make this relation we can put this together with what they're saying and what was laid down to us. Traditionally, behavioral cardiologists focus more on traits such as anger expression and hostility. Cardiologists Friedman and Rosenman, who first described the type A behavior pattern in the late 1950s, conducted some of the earliest and most systematic scientific work in this area. The type A behavior pattern is characterized by a set of personality traits including free-floating hostility, competitiveness, and time urgency, with more of these traits being associated with worse. Recent research eventually suggested that it is anger coping styles and not competitiveness and time urgency that are more pathogenic aspects of the behavior pattern, linking them to morbidity and mortality. And then they go on and on about this connection, right? The power of gratitude. Selfless gratitude. dharmawisdom.org. The Buddhist practice of cultivating gratitude leads to the direct experience of the interconnectedness of all life. The Buddha taught that every human birth is precious and worthy of gratitude. In one of his well-known analogies, he said that receiving a human birth is more rare than the chance that a blind turtle floating in the ocean would stick its head through a small hoop. He would often instruct a monk to take his ground cloth to the forest, set it at the base of a tree, and begin gladdening the heart by reflecting on the series of fortunate circumstances that had given the monk the motivation and ability to seek freedom through understanding the Dharma. Practicing mindfulness of gratitude consistently leads to a direct experience Practicing mindfulness of gratitude consistently leads to a direct experience of being connected to life and the realization that there is a larger context in which your personal story is unfolding. Being relieved of the endless wants and worries of your life's dharma, even temporarily, is liberating. Cultivating thankfulness for being part of life blossoms into a feeling of being blissed, not in the sense of winning the lottery, but in a more refined appreciation for the interdependent nature of life. It also elicits feelings of generosity, which create further joy. Gratitude can soften the heart that has become too guarded, and it builds the capacity for forgiveness, which creates the clarity of mind that is ideal for spiritual development. So Drawley is giving you a whole chapter on gratitude. If you're getting a whole chapter on gratitude, as the branches of a tree return from their sap to the root, from whence it arose, as a river poureth its streams into the sea, whence the spring was supplied, so the heart of a grateful man delighteth in returning a benefit received. He acknowledgeth his obligation with cheerfulness. He looketh on his benefactor with love and esteem. And if to return it be not in his power, he nourisheth the memory of it in the breast with kindness. He forgetteth it not all the days of his life. The heart of the grateful man is like the clouds of heaven, which drops upon the earth fruits, herbage, and flowers. But the heart of the ungrateful is like a desert of sand, which swalloweth with greediness the showers that fall, and burieth them in its bosom, and produceth nothing. Envy not thy benefactor, neither strive to conceal the benefit he hath conferred. For though to oblige is better than to be obliged, though the act of generosity commandeth admiration, yet the humility toucheth the heart, and is amiable on the sight both of Allah and man. But receive not a favor from the hand of the proud. To the selfish and avaricious have no obligation. The vanity of pride shall expose thee to shame. The greediness of avarice shall never be satisfied. You can't say he didn't give everything that it takes to save a nation. We got the nation stuff. We got the flag. We got the feathers. We got the nationality cards. We got the L, the Bay. We have all that. Check the divine now. And then go there. Remember, it's a good time. You know, the age just started. So if you're starting at divine now, by the time you reach 1500 years, you'll be halfway there. Show gratitude. Always. Always. Always show gratitude. Honors to all the Moors. Honors to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Enjoy your holy day. Enjoy your holy day. Honors to all the mothers. Islam, Moors.
We are Matrilineal. Our forebears believe that the right place to deposit a family's resource is through the woman's line, so that it be permanent. In other words, if the family property is in the woman's line, you not lose it. In other words, if somebody came from Scotland and married a woman of our clan, and the next thing you know, your property is in the hands of some Scottish. Yeah, when a woman is pregnant and she carries a baby, that is the mother. Back then, they didn't have DNA, so they want to make sure that it stays in the same line. And matrilineal families are families that believe in cooperation and security. And that's what our system is. That's what it was.
So, because of your mother,
yes,
you became eligible to be king.
In our system, we are matrilineal. Our forebears believe that the right place to deposit a family's resource is through the woman's line, so that it be permanent. In other words, if the family property is in the woman's line, you not lose it. In other words, if somebody came from Scotland and married a woman of our clan, and the next thing you know, your property is in the hands of some Scottish. Yeah, when a woman is pregnant and she carries a baby, that is the mother. Back then, they didn't have DNA, so they want to make sure that it stays in the same line. And matrilineal families are families that believe in cooperation and security. And that's what our system is. That's what it was.
So because of your mother,
yes,
you became eligible to be king.